Lena, alone in her apartment, surrounded by rejection letters and failed projects. What if every loss is just a step toward your next win? What if the only difference between a winner and a loser is trying one more time? Have you ever felt like life keeps knocking you down? What if the secret to winning is simply refusing to stay down? This is Lena's story, and it might just change the way you see your own setbacks. Lena at a job interview, nervous but hopeful, then receiving a rejection call. She tries to start a small business, but it fails within months. Friends and family offer sympathy, but their words feel hollow. Lena was smart, hardworking, and full of dreams, but every door seemed to close in her face. She began to wonder, is there something wrong with me? Will I ever win at anything? How many times can you lose before you stop believing in yourself? Lena, exhausted, sits on her bed, staring at her reflection in the mirror. She ignores calls from friends, cancels plans, and withdraws from the world. Sometimes the pain of losing is greater than the fear of trying again. Lena felt invisible, worthless, and ready to give up. What do you do when you feel like you've lost everything? Lena, seeking solace, wanders into a peaceful church. She sits quietly, perhaps lighting a candle or observing a ritual. A gentle nun notices her sorrow and sits beside her. Every life has its storms. Like the trees outside, we are bent by the wind, but it is in standing again that we find our strength. Loss is not the end. It is the beginning of a new path. But how do I keep going when I feel so broken? The greatest wisdom is to try one more time. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your true self. Through the nun's gentle words, Lena realizes that persistence is the heart of resilience. She learns that every setback is an invitation to grow, not a reason to quit. What if your greatest strength is hidden in your ability to try again? Lena starts a journal, writing about her losses and what she learned from each. She reaches out to a mentor, joins a support group, and begins to see her struggles as stepping stones. Lena stopped seeing herself as a failure and started seeing herself as a learner. She discovered that every no was just a step closer to her next yes. Lena applies for another job, this time with less fear and more confidence. She starts a new project, this time with the lessons of her past failures guiding her. She celebrates small wins, like finishing a course or making a new connection. Lena's journey wasn't about winning every time. It was about refusing to quit. She learned that the only real loss is giving up on yourself. Lena lands a job interview where her honesty and resilience impress the hiring manager. She gets the job, not because she was perfect, but because she never stopped trying. She looks back at her journey, grateful for every lesson. Lena's victory wasn't about being the best, it was about being the most persistent. She realized that a winner is just a loser who tried one more time. Lena meditates, reflecting on her journey. She writes in her journal, "Every loss is a lesson, every setback a setup for a comeback." Lena became a beacon for others who felt lost in their own struggles. She learned that true strength comes from within and that every storm passes. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and reflect. Pause and ask yourself, where have you given up too soon? What would happen if you tried just one more time? How can you turn your losses into lessons and your setbacks into strength? Lena, smiling, surrounded by friends and colleagues, at peace. A winner is just a loser who tried one more time. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stories that inspire. Together, let's build a world where we rise every time we fall.